Imagine a beautiful village in the Finnish countryside running 100% on local renewable energy. Our next team is not aiming to make 1 or even 100 of them, but 500 sustainable villages. Please welcome Pekka Peura from Energy Village 500.
Thank you. If you had a brilliant idea that you know would change even societies or the world, so what would you do? Just think about it. Because we, with our proposal, will face just a similar wicked problem. The big change we are boosting is the transition from fossil to renewable energies. Quite naturally, we need technical solutions, but we are convinced that even more and even primarily the transition is about something else than just a technical operation. It is about social acceptance. It is about legislation, new kinds of regulation, economy, regional economy, and so forth. All this combined. It's a social process of change. Another perspective is that every change consists of single separate actions, and the challenge is to move from one action to the level of a systemic change, to the level of villages, regions, even nations, and beyond. We know that this is possible in terms of resources. Renewable energies are enough to bring Finland, especially in this countryside, self-sufficient in its production of energy by renewable energies from the own region. We also know that how much money we spend on the average for buying energy. And today it's mainly fossil energy, which means that the sum of money flowing away from the Finnish countryside, even from the country, is huge. Billions of euros every year flow away from Finland. What if we can reverse this flow and keep it at home? Think about the vitality, purchasing power, regional economy, what it would create, including employment in Finland, but also China, India, Africa, you take whatever. So we think large, but we know that we have also in this process start from small actions. Our concept is the Energy Village concept. This is how we mobilize both energy and people. Our solution is based on 3 parts. The first part is that we will develop the concept into a product. It consists of already existing programs, applications, tools, etc., that we combine into a systemic innovation. Then we will establish, number 2, a network for energy villages. This is to bring all this knowledge, all the message of joy available to all villages that wish to become energy villages, and make it in a coordinated way. The third part is that we will function and operate with and within the single separate villages. Pilot villages in the first phase, then later on business as usual. So we think that this will be a big change and which starts from the Finnish countryside, but then we can proceed to the nationwide approach and then abroad. We are aware also that this kind of change would result in a division of energy markets, a reformation of energy markets in Finland. We will create the new distributed strategy in Finland. So, returning to my question in the beginning, I would say that if you wish this to happen, you have just one thing to do. Press button number 8 and vote for us. Thank you for your time.
Great, Pekka, thank you. So vote this team with the number 8 if you think they are the greatest. Could Anneli please say a few words on the pitch?
Thank you very much. Indeed, I'm Anneli Pauli and I come from the European Commission, Directorate General for Climate Action, where I'm advising our Director General in innovation and competitiveness issues. Before that, I also worked for the European Commission in research and innovation, in a senior management there. Here in Finland, I have worked for the Academy of Finland and also for a university. I must say that I'm a generalist nowadays, but my background is in aquatic sciences and environmental microbiology. I was also in the previous jury of this Helsinki Challenge competition in the pre-selection panel, so I'm very happy to be here again and see the tremendous change which has taken place during the accelerated process. And one thing which I'm especially glad to see is that indeed this Helsinki Challenge competition has shown in practice that it's possible to combine excellent science with a very high impact. I think that this is a key question for science and also for the society in Finland and globally. And now to the presentation. So thank you very much for a very interesting and clear presentation of the Energy Village 500. Your team has a very long tradition of working together, but now you want to put your separate efforts together and create a common method to have a cluster of 500 villages which will be self-sufficiency in renewable energies. And I think that this is quite a remarkable goal and a beginning of a very good journey. Also, I think that I would like to congratulate you for recognizing that this is also a social process of change, not only a technological one. And this is, I think, an innovation in itself, because quite often we only look at the technologies. And very, very important that you include the citizens, the municipalities into this process in a participatory way. Of course, you also have the authorities and other stakeholders, but citizens and the users are important. So your goal is to create a systematic and holistic program, and if you succeed to do that, which I do believe you will contribute to climate change mitigation and also to the very important and absolutely necessary transition to a low-carbon economy in general. First in the regions in Finland, but there is a great potential to become a national project and indeed, as you say, even a global one. So your goal is to put that 1 + 1 is much, much more than 2. So I wish you every success.